today I'm just going to give you a video on how it is that I can help you to improve in math. This is not going to be another video like all the other videos on this website that I've seen where people talk about their numerous achievements, their degrees, where they live, what they do with their life. No, because I know that that's just not what you're interested in. What you're interested in is how can I help you to get better at math? Because that's why you're here. You're here because in some way you're struggling with math. So that's what I want to do, is I just want to give a video for you that's going to help you to improve in math. And also show you how can I help you to improve in math if we do a session together. I want to talk just about some of the things which I've seen is why people might struggle in math. I would say there are the top 3 things that people struggle with when it comes to doing math. And the first thing I would say is just logical step-by-step thinking. And this is a big one. And this is where a lot of people will find themselves getting confused during math problems, is just that they simply can't do logical step-by-step thinking. There's a couple of elements to how you can get better at this though, because this is something that you can learn. You can learn how to think logically. You can learn how to be more analytical. And it's really just 2 things, actually, if you want to improve in this aspect, is focus and attention. Focus in a sense of, where is your focus? Is it on the step that you're on in the problem? Or are you distracted by something scary in the problem, like a next step, or a letter, or a number which you don't understand? So focus. Are you able to put your focus on the step that you're on? This is just a big part of logical thinking, is focus. Now the other thing is attention. So, is your attention fully with the problem in hand, or are you thinking about, the thing a lot of people get stuck in with where their attention is in the fear aspect of, oh my God, I can't do the problem, I don't understand what the question says, I'm getting confused by all the letters. So attention, is your attention with the problem, or is it spread? If it's spread, you'll find yourself getting distracted and confused. And that's probably a lot of the reason that you've been struggling in math so far, and finding yourself come to a place where you say, I don't like math. And for someone who would say to me, I don't like math, well, what I would say is, you probably don't like math because it's just not something that you've learned yet. Like, you've not learned how to think logically. It's not something that comes very naturally to you. And so guys, the second thing that I've seen the students consistently struggling with in math, and one of the reasons why a student will find themselves having difficulty in math when it comes to tests and methodology and understanding how to solve a problem, is practice. People don't practice enough. Maybe they learn something in the classroom, a new way of solving an equation, and then what doesn't follow is the practice though. It's fine that you understand the methodology, how to do it, but if you don't practice, then it's not getting ingrained. It's not sticking with you, because it's just not, the practice is not there. You have to consistently do problems again and again and again and again in order to become really proficient. Right? This is like a case of practice makes perfect. It really is. The more math problems you can do on one methodology, one principle, then the more you'll understand that principle, that methodology, and it'll become ingrained. So really, you want to practice as many problems as you can in order to become really good. I was someone who would spend a lot of time at home just doing lots and lots of problems, mostly because I enjoyed it, because I realized, oh, this is something that I can do, this is something that I'm good at. And it was just, how much do I want to improve in this? I really wanted to be good in math, so I really put in the effort and the time. And for you, that might not be your main interest, but at the same time it is going to take sacrifice. And when I say sacrifice, I mean whatever it is that's hoovering up all of your time now, you might have to cut some of that back. I'm not saying you have to remove all of it and not have a life or anything like that, but there has to be time brought in for your math. Time where you know, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do lots of math problems. I'm going to practice a lot in this allowed time, and that's how you'll get really good. But yeah, guys, it's the sacrifice. So how much do you want to get your college degree? How much do you want to get into college? How much do you want to do well in the exams? Well, the amount of time that you put into practicing will be in direct correlation to how well you do in the final exam. This is definitely true. Is the student who puts in the most practice is the most hardworking, gives it the most, consistent effort of just doing it, will be the one who comes out on top. They'll be the one who gets the top grades, and they'll go to the best schools. And if you want to go to the college that you want to go to, if you want to get the grades that you want to get in school, then you'll have to put in the time and effort. It's practice. This is one thing I do in my lessons, is that I make sure that, okay, if I teach you a new method of how to, maybe it's change the subject of a formula, or it's how to solve an equation, then I'm going to make sure that you have lots and lots of examples to do. You'll do plenty of examples with me until it can be smooth, and then when you're on your own, you'll do examples for homework. And I want to see them as I want to see the answers as well. And so that practice is going to make you perfect, and we'll keep practicing until you can do it perfectly. And just the third and final thing that I want to give you guys today on why students tend to struggle in math is just structure. This is the big thing, because it's all very well what I've spoken about with logical step-by-step thinking, bringing your focus to the problem and your attention to the problem, and also practice is something we've spoken about so far. But if there's no structure there, if your learning is not structured, then you'll find yourself struggling. So what you want to do is have a structured learning plan. You want to be able to go through the course in chunks. This is why you'll see in the textbooks is broken down into units. Oftentimes you'll see, okay, there's units here that I need to follow. And what I always recommend is start from the start. Go to the start and work your way through. So it's actually coming back to logical thinking, is going through it in a logical way. But it's having that structured. Are you someone that just likes to study in a way which is very chaotic? You just like to pick random bits, dive in here and here and here. Now, for some very intelligent students, that's fine. They can do it that way. But for the vast majority of people, they struggle to study in this way, because their brain will be all over the place and they won't know where they've come from and where they're going. So this is where having a structure will help you to study better. Yeah, so that's just it, everyone, is those 3 reasons that I've given you, is logical step-by-step thinking, there's practice, and there's structure. I'm willing to bet that you're probably in one of these 3 categories of what you're struggling with in math. But these are just the things that I've seen in my experience of what people tend to struggle with. So what I can talk to you about now is just, okay, how can I help you? What can I help you with? So first of all, let's just talk a little bit about the levels that I'm available to teach and the different courses that I'm available to teach. So what I can help you with is the IBSL actually, the IGCSE. I can do A levels with you guys. I can do GCSE in England and Wales. And if there's anyone who does a Scottish course, then I can help you with any of the Scottish courses. If there's any things like AP or university level stuff, then just send me a message and we can talk about it. But I can't make any guarantees on those ones. So these areas which I just mentioned, guys, this is what I specialize in. And I just want to mention a few things which I'm not looking to do with you guys. So the age groups that I'm really looking for is in the 12 to 17 range. Anything younger than 12, then I'm not really looking to help you there. If it's things like standardized tests and dissertations or written projects or design projects or things like this, then I wouldn't really be looking to help you there either. But if you're in that 12 to 17 bracket and you're learning one of the subjects that I've spoken about, then yeah, absolutely send me a message and we'll talk about having a structured learning plan for you. I'm mainly interested in helping people who have a set goal in mind, something that they want to achieve in the next 3 to 4 months, because that's the time frame over which I really want to help you. My specialty, like I said, is helping kids to get the grades that they want in exams. So if you're sitting at a C and you want to get a B or an A, maybe it's to get into a university course or something like that, then I can help you with that. If it's the IB and you want to move up from a 4 to a 7, then we can talk about that as well. But this is what I want to help you with, is to get you from where you're at now over regular sessions, 3 to 4 months, and we'll get you to the grade that you want to get to. So book a trial lesson with me and we can talk by message as well on the Preply website. Let's do it. I'm excited to do it. Let's do it now. I'll hopefully speak to you guys soon.